Good morning guys, welcome back to another video. So this weekend I have decided to come out to the Yorke Peninsula. I will probably be spending maybe 2 to 3 videos out here just because there's so much to see, but I got up super early this morning just so I could catch the sunrise, and it is honestly so beautiful. But I'm starting out at Point Turton, and apparently right where I am now, the jetty which is right behind me, there is like a resident stingray that pretty much just kind of like scoots around, and you can just kind of go up, and whether or not you can feed it, I don't know. I'm probably not going to try, but I thought it'd be really cool to check out this spot. And then we're going to head over to Flattery's beach and do some beach driving as well, so stay tuned. I'll show you guys this sunrise and then we'll go from there. So I can confirm you cannot feed the stingrays in this location. However, this beautiful local lady that I did speak with, she did tell me that the fishermen in the local area unofficially feed the stingrays, which is what keeps them coming back. But you can pretty much guarantee that every time you visit, you will see a stingray. There is a bigger stingray that locals call Sally, and unfortunately she wasn't here today. Apparently she hasn't been seen in a couple of weeks, but I was able to see these 2 little baby stingrays, which was so worth it. Alright guys, so I just got to Flattery Beach and I'm just going to walk the track just to see what it's like before I take my car down, but it actually looks pretty good. So it is a little bit windy today, but I'm still going to check it out because this spot is honestly so beautiful and definitely one for some drone shots as well. So there's actually a few cars on the beach already, so I'm going to take that as a cue that it's going to be a good day for it. Although I wish it was a little bit more sunny, but that's fine. We will deal with it. I will take what I can get. I have been on such a good run with weather here, so definitely no complaints. So let's air down and then we'll get on the beach. Alright, we made it. It is honestly so beautiful. I feel like the drone shots are going to be absolutely magical. I'm definitely going to swim. It's actually not as windy down here as I was expecting it to be. It's still a little bit windy, but I'm still going to go for a swim either way. So let's go check out the water. There is honestly not much I could fault about this beach other than the flies. There is so many damn flies here. Either way, I'm going to get off this beach, I'm going to air back up, and then I'm actually driving 45 minutes almost to like the tip of the Yorke Peninsula where I will be camping tonight. Now, the cool thing about the Yorke Peninsula, if you do head out here, is that you effectively pay for a permit, which was like $20, and you can choose to camp between 19 different campsites. So it is first in, best dressed, and there's no like camp numbers or anything like that. So it is lunchtime now, which means I want to relatively set up early because there is a particular spot I want to get to, but I'm going to make my way over there. I am planning on doing a bit of a catch and cook for dinner tonight. Hopefully, that's the plan anyway, but if I don't catch anything, I guess I'm going without protein. So let's make our way over there now. Alright guys, so this first one that I was checking out was the Gravel Bay campsite. This is the one I wanted because it's literally like beachfront. It is absolutely beautiful. There is honestly 2 campsites set up and that's it. Like there's no other space, which is absolutely wild. But anyway, I'm going to check out the next one a little bit further along and fingers crossed there's something there. To say that I have exhausted all efforts to find a campsite is an understatement. I initially thought that I would like the whole, you know, pay for a permit, park wherever, or camp wherever you want, but I feel like it's become more difficult. I'd rather just pay for a spot and know that I've got a spot. Either way, I haven't given up all hope. I think there's a couple of spots that I can just go back to and set up for the night if I have to, but I thought I would just keep exploring, and I've come back out to the Berry Bay North. This is a spot that I heard that, you know, dolphin spottings are pretty high, and I'm not even kidding, as soon as I pulled in, I saw a pod of dolphins. So I'm going to throw the drone up. This will literally be the first time I've ever gotten dolphins on my drone, so I'm very excited for this. Alright, good news guys, I did find a campsite. So I've come out to Gleason's Landing and I literally got the most perfect spot on the water, so I'm pretty keen for sunset. I feel like it's going to be absolutely magical. But in saying that, I'm literally cooking dinner right now and it is not fish because I did not go fishing today. So I am literally stuck with some like lentil soup, which I'm not mad about, and protein wise we're just going with beef jerky. It's like true, I'm gonna say like Pavo camp food, but that's totally fine. Like that's half the joy of it anyway. But I might get some fishing in tomorrow, we'll see. But yeah, pretty keen for tomorrow. I'll be hitting up some rock pools at Shell Beach, which I'm pretty keen for. But look, I'm gonna cook some dinner, have a shower, and then I will see you guys all shortly. This is actually so good for something I just made up on the go. So it's just wraps that I pan fried off with some olive oil and seasoning, plus my lentils and a view. Happy days. Good morning guys. It is honestly such a perfect day today. So I've come out to a spot called Dally Heads. It is honestly so perfect. I think we're even going to throw the drone up as well because I feel like this would be such an epic spot for it. Alright, so I've made it out to the Innes National Park, which is where Shell Beach is, and this is where the rock pool is as well. And honestly, it already looks so beautiful, but I'm not actually sure where the rock pool is, so I might have to go on a little bit of a hike to find it. But honestly guys, this beach is stunning. I actually don't think it's that far away at all. I can already spot some people on the rocks over there, so I'm gonna assume that that is exactly where it is. So it should take me like 2 minutes to get there. Guys, Instagram versus reality. It is actually so much murkier than I was expecting it to be, but in saying that, I still have another hour until we hit peak low tide, so maybe that's all we're waiting for. But there are some huge waves coming in, which makes me not want to jump in anytime soon. Literally every time I go to jump in, this huge wave comes over, so I'm not sure how safe it is. I think if I was with someone else, I probably wouldn't care as much, but being solo, like, I don't know if you guys can see. Like, it's not that crazy, but at the same time, I would hate to be in the water and get stuck. Guys, make sure you put this spot on your list, but if I could offer any advice at all, and look, I don't really know that much about tides in all honesty, I just know if it's low or high, but I think this is actually a little bit of a high-low tide. So if you can time it, see if you can get it a little bit lower, because then it would just be absolutely perfect to swim in. So my last spot for today is going to be Dolphin Beach, and this one is literally right next door to Shell Beach, so I'm sure it is just as beautiful, but I'm pretty keen. I mean, is it called Dolphin Beach because there's dolphins? Like, I would be very disappointed if there wasn't. For such a beautiful beach, there is literally no one here. Like, I literally have the entire beach to myself. Not mad, but there is this little headland that I can see ahead of me, so I'm gonna go check that out and see if I can climb up. So it turns out I had one more stop off, which is Marian's Bay. So this one was literally on my way out anyway, so I figured why not stop off here. It is a little bit windy, but honestly the water is still so beautiful. So I'm going to wrap up this video here. I'm going to finish off with some drone shots as well, because I feel like it'd be so magical. But as always, guys, thank you so much for following along. I will obviously be coming back out to the Yorke Peninsula next weekend, because there's just literally so much to see, and I'm pretty keen to get to a few more spots anyway. But make sure you stay tuned, and I'll see you guys all next week.